Most of you have never been in a fight. Most of you have never done a lot of terrible things. And I referenced this about my grandmother. My grandmother grew up on a small farm, and she never cursed. She never did anything like that. And one day, she had told me that she needs Jesus just as much as I did. And so I've said this before, that you don't need to commit the sins of the tax collector or commit the sins of the Pharisee or commit the sins of the criminal in order to have a deep relationship with God. It's a recognition of how God looks at sinfulness. It's a recognition of how your righteousness can't come from you. It's the why behind what you do. It's the why behind, the motivation behind what you do. And so the righteousness that Paul is talking about here, I say God because God was working through Paul, but the breastplate of righteousness is a righteousness that's not your own. Next slide, please. Yep. It's not your own. And I think so often that we lose sight of that. And that's a constant thing that Paul is trying to get you to see. That when you walk in life, you don't need a righteousness of your own. It's not about how good you look, what kind of car you drive, what kind of nice clothes you wear, all those. It's a matter of your heart. It's a matter of how you think. It's the motivations behind what you do and how you walk with God.